Bannenberg and Rowell was shaped by John Bannenberg, a fashioner of English-Austrian drop. He is, somely, among the most improbable individuals to have become an elite superyacht planner. He started his vocation in music earning enough to pay the rent during his initial life by playing piano in an assortment of bars and clubs. Nautical plan, be that as it may, was forever his enthusiasm. He became famous in 1961 when a customer of his moved toward him with the plan of an extravagance yacht, which Bannenberg jeered at. A test was laid: in case you're so grizzly savvy, do it without anyone else's help. Furthermore, Bannenberg did. His plan turned into the discussion of London when the boat was uncovered during the 1963 London Boat Show, and the rest is, as it's been said, history. Since that time, Bannenberg's organization has planned multiple hundred of the best yachts the world has at any point seen, and John Bannenberg himself is generally credited for reviving the business in the post the Second Great War time. Yet, enough about the actual organization, we should discuss the absolute most fantastic manifestations they've planned. Kingdom 5KR. Kingdom 5KR started life in 1980, and has had a vivid history. At the point when she was initially dedicated as Nabila, after the girl of the first proprietor, Saudi tycoon Adnan Khashoggi. Afterward, she showed up in a James Bond film, Never Say Never Again, as the film Scalawag's versatile base camp. Offered to Donald Trump, the American financial specialist and current conservative possibility for president, she became, for a period, known as the Trump Princess. Her present proprietor and originator of the Kingdom Holding Organization is Sovereign Al-Walid Canister Talal Container Abdulaziz Al Saud, an individual from the Saudi imperial family, and the 34th most extravagant man on earth, regularly alluded to as the Middle Eastern Warren Buffett. Last year, Al-Walid declared that he was giving his whole fortune, assessed at some $28 billion, to noble cause at a vague date. It is questionable what will happen to the Kingdom 5KR by then. She traverses a wonderful 86 meters, and keeping in mind that the outside is 100% Bannenberg, the inside styling was performed by Luigi Storicchio. At the point when she was fabricated, she was among the biggest yachts on the planet. Including 5 decks, a private film energetic about seating for 12, and a disco, the yacht likewise includes its own helicopter cushion. She has a team of 48, and a maximum velocity of 20 bunches, cruising pace of 17.5 bunches. A genuine marvel, by any definition. Rising Sun. Conveyed in 2004, only 2 years after John Bannenberg's demise, the Rising Sun was one of the acclaimed creator's last manifestations. Intended for, in all honesty, Larry Ellison, of Prophet Acclaim, who is likewise an accomplished yachtsman, this brilliant boat is a noteworthy 138 meters long, and is an incredibly quick boat for its size, with a maximum velocity of 28 bunches. Controlled by 4 MTU diesel motors and 4-fold screw, she's fit for going pretty much any place, and getting you there rapidly, and in rich style and solace, which is by and large what you'd anticipate from a superyacht intended for one of the web world's greatest stars. Corinthia V. The actual presence of the Corinthia V was unadulterated luck, inferable from the way that the Corinthia V had a shockingly short life, before it foundered simply off the bank of Greece, and its waterlogged proprietor, Helmut Horten, needed to swim aground. He was on the telephone promptly to John Bannenberg, however, to have a swap for the Corinthia V charged, and consequently, the Corinthia V was conceived. Thought about an extremist, and surprisingly perilous superyacht plan when it was conveyed, the Corinthia V has a practically military look and feel to it, for the solicitation of Mr. Horten, who was a devotee of military history himself, and needed a superyacht with a more somber look and feel to it, if any superyacht can really said to be grim. Bannenberg prevailed with regards to making a superyacht that met the proprietor's necessities, conveying force and accuracy with thin, smooth lines that held a portion of their tactical legacy. Today, a long way from being viewed as revolutionary or risky, she's known for her feeling of smooth style and limitation seldom found in the superyacht world today. Controlled by 3 monstrous MTU diesel motors, with a cruising rate of 22 bunches, and a most extreme speed of 28 bunches, she had space to oblige up to 12 visitors in a sum of 5 suites. Tragically, she was obliterated by fire in January 2016, in a Turkish port. The Corinthia 7 has effectively been authorized to supplant her. Limitless. No posting of superyachts would be finished without a reference to Limitless. Worked in 1997 by German shipmaker Lürssen, and planned by John Bannenberg, with insides by François Coutreau, this 96-meter wonder is controlled by two gigantic motors, and can arrive at a maximum velocity of 25 bunches. She was the first superyacht to include a blend of diesel and electric impetus. With space for up to 12 visitors in 5 suites and ran by 20 experienced sailors, she's one of the royal gems of the water today. Limitless is right now claimed by Les Wexner, an American money manager who possesses an assortment of organizations, however most prominently, Victoria's Mysterious Quilqueya. Quilqueya is fresh out of the box new and has not really been dispatched or conveyed at this point, yet is the most recent plan by Bannenberg and Rowell. The plan group is being driven by John Bannenberg's child, who assumed responsibility for the organization after his dad's passing in 2002, because of an inoperable mind tumor. This 270-foot wonder is intended for broadened endeavors in light ice, and accordingly, it can go pretty much any place in the world, and stay out to the ocean for as long as a month while never coming to port. In view of a stock vessel stage, this superyacht tastes fuel, and ends among the most effective yachts at any point to be dispatched. Try not to think briefly, nonetheless, that it hold backs on Solace. The completed boat will actually want to oblige up to 36 visitors in Solace and style, giving them admittance to both an indoor and open-air pool, and a full helicopter cushion and holder. While the points of interest of the plan are as yet being pounded out, ebb and flow plans are to incorporate a little sub-art as a runabout, and a submerged perception room. The yacht will likewise incorporate, obviously, every one of the most recent innovations like unique situating and joystick moving to make it simple to dock.